welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. So welcome back to our Christmas song. I hope you all have been having a blast. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you haven't caught it on Christmas Day, that is okay as well. You know, you can always tune in later after Christmas. I mean, every day should be a celebration, right? So we're going to go ahead and get into our special feature today, which is titled Greyson Family Christmas. You can actually find this film streaming right now on Prime. But first, let me tell y'all what this film is about. An ambitious African-American law student returns home for Christmas with her boyfriend. Oh, y'all, okay. The family is unsettled because the boyfriend is white. Now, friends, I really did enjoy this film. It had me laughing, and I had a very deep appreciation for it because usually we see this kind of thing happen on the other end. Usually it is the white family, and then you have the black person coming in and all of that kind of stuff. And we're used to seeing like prejudice and racism and different things on that end, but we never really consider that they may be other people outside of the white Caucasian thing that do have a problem when somebody brings somebody of another race home. And it was very, very surprising because like I said, you don't usually see this type of thing happen, especially in real life. You don't really see it, but I'm sure it does exist because, you know, a lot of people don't take too well when things change and there is differences amongst people. So this film does explore that for us, and I have to say I really do appreciate it. So here we meet Maya. Maya is, just like the synopsis has said, very ambitious, super intelligent, such a beautiful girl, has her head on straight. You can tell she is about being successful. She comes from a family that is intelligent, that really raised her well and raised her to be proud of who she is and raised her to know that she is special regardless of how the world sees a black woman. They have already, you know, gave her that confidence to know that she is wonderful. She is beautiful in the eyes of God, and nothing can stop her. Whatever she wants, whatever her heart desires, she can truly have it if she works hard for it. And so this is who the Maya we do see at the beginning of this film. So it was very, like, almost humbling, the fact that her boyfriend here, his name is Trent, and Trent is white and he's totally different from her, but the similarities that they do have, it is so special and so unique that I can see why they would want to hold on to one another. It's amazing to see their connection because it's such a unique connection. I can't really go into detail without giving away spoilers, but you're going to understand what I'm talking about the way when you meet her, because for her to come from this southern background and to be how we know how a lot of Southerners can be, a lot of black Southerners can be. You could be loud and, you know, really out there. Your family, we do it big, all right? With the food, the joy, the everything, the laughter. Your laughter is big. Everything is so big. Nothing is really held back. Nothing is really like toned down. So to see how Maya still has that inside of her, but the way that she carries herself with such dignity, not to say that those things aren't dignity, they're beautiful and everything, but it's just the way that she kind of moves and the way that she like connects with Trent here. Like I said, it's so unique, and I really can't put my finger on it per se exactly what it is, but it's not like she's hiding who she really is or really trying to tone down herself. We get to see when she does go back home that is in there. I mean, Maya do her thing. She know how to get down, all right? And we see that in there, but we also see that that beautiful spirit as well in Trent too. But it's just so sweet, and oh my goodness, I can't even really put into word what it is without giving away spoilers here. But y'all let me know when y'all go watch this film, or if you have seen it, if you kind of know what I'm talking about with the way that they connect with each other in their personalities. It is so, it's very attractive to people. You want to be in their circle. You want to hang out with Maya and Trent here because they are so real and they're not afraid to be themselves. And I really do appreciate that. And I appreciate that about Trent as well. Even though he comes home and he know that Maya and her family are totally different than his, and that she's been raised different. And at the same time, he fits right on in there. He jumps right on in there. It's not like he's trying to hold anything back. Of course, he tries to make sure that he is respectful and you know, and tries to really pick his words carefully, which is understandable. You want to do that when you're going home to meet someone's family or whatever environment you're in, especially if you are in an unfamiliar environment. You do want to be careful and tread softly, because you really don't know exactly what can be offensive or not to certain kinds of people. So I do get that. But at the same time, I do love that he has become a student of Maya's family, like to the point where, yes, he's being himself, but he has like notes and different things about each family member, and he wants to really get to know everybody for who they are. And I like that he is, in a sense, he sticks with this throughout this entire film. The fact that he likes to mention being colorblind and not seeing color. And I love that he holds on to this deep, like, thinking, and I really do appreciate that. And it is amazing, and I feel like that should be a lot, even in the world that we're living in, that you would think that we have gotten so far away from these whole being differences of colors and all of that. But in a sense, you can still see that underlining thinking. It still exists. No matter how far we go into the future, we still see that little by little, in these little pieces of the world and different things, that people do tend to see color, and people do tend to classify you based off of, you know, your color, your background, your complexion, and different things like that. And it's so refreshing to come across someone who does not see that at all. All they do is see that spirit, which doesn't have any kind of color or nationality or anything attached to it. They just see the personality. They see the real you. And that's what I do appreciate in this film with Trent. And it's like he is teaching even people of color that it isn't really that deep. It isn't that serious, but to make a decision that, hey, I don't see that outer shell, but I do see the inner you. And I love that in his own way, he is teaching them as well as them. They are teaching Trent here. So that is what we're going to leave it at that with this review. But I'm telling you all, you're going to love it. You're just going to love the different themes that is explored in this film. But let's go ahead and get into our scripture, which will be coming out of Proverbs 19:22. And this is something that I believe affects all people, no matter what your background, color, different things are. We all do have that one thing in common. And here's what the scripture does read. Proverbs 19:22. What is desired in a man is kindness. I mean, yes, that's all that is desired, y'all. It's kindness. And the second part of that scripture, in a poor man is better than a liar. So we're going to go ahead and close out this video. Thank you all so much. We have a few more, I believe. Yeah, like a few more videos after this. And then we're going to close down for the night so y'all can gather around with your families and enjoy all of these great films. So until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.